Alright, the purpose of this short video is to show how I'm still getting vapor lock. This is the fuel line, this is the foam, protective foam, because of the heater hose, has already eaten through the foam and has the protective foam fused onto the heater hose, which I'm going to change tomorrow. And also, to remedy this, this was from the Rochester. Okay, this funny curved fuel line that Tyrone and Floyd over at Pontiac-ALLEY said, "Oh man, throw that away. You got a Harley now. You don't need that. Throw that away." Okay, that's how they said it. So anyway, with all due respect to the fellas, what I'm going to do is remove the line into the Harley, implement this funny curved fuel line, thank God it fits, same size and everything, right into here, and look, it actually takes the fuel line 2 inches away, 2 inches or more away from this heater line that's blocked off, because Giovanni destroyed my heater core putting in this baby right here. But anyway, so far so good. There's sacrifices. Heck, I have to take one for the team once in a while. But anyway, this fuel line comes off the heater line tomorrow, thank God. I'm not going to do it now. It's not a good time. I don't want an audience. But anyway, so far so good. And when I reposition the fuel line over here, instead of in between the block, like from the dealer, I made sure to have enough, more than enough. So I'm going straight over here with this, and in closing, have this line bent inward at the tip of it, at the end of it, about ½ inch, so that it'll actually, when mounted, it'll actually be positioned like this, the 1 inch or more away from the heater hose. And that's it. I'm really excited. I should not have anything near vapor lock ever again with this modification. And also the purpose of bringing this out. Okay. For the TCI shifter, Tyrone and I are going to install tomorrow. And this is the template. This is going to be used as the template. This foam board, 99 cents, but someone had thrown it out. So anyway, I'm going to use this foam board as my template to cut this section of the shifter out, this entire section. And once the TCI shifter is installed tomorrow, I'm going to actually cut this foam board into the perfect template around the actual, I guess we will call it the shaft of the shifter, so it clears perfectly. And I'm going to actually have, the shifter is actually at Tyrone's, at Pontiac-ALLEY in Tyrone's shop. That's what has me a little offset here now. I can't really demonstrate exactly what I want with my OCD. But anyway, it's going to be done tomorrow. This is going to be used as cutting the template. It's going to be actually final aluminum. And I'm going to actually have the toggle switch for the MSD6AL2 mounted here. I do not smoke. No one smokes in this car ever. Some receipt in there. Matter of fact, oh, Bruno had me get this to get my plugs correctly. Look at that, still from, that's from the dealer. So anyway, this is going to be eliminated, thank God. So I'm just going to have one final plate around the TCI shifter. And I'm going to also have one toggle switch for the MSD6AL two-step, and another, I'm not sure it's for what, but I'll figure that out. And also in regards to my dash, that the light is out, I'm going to actually have the auto electrician look at it to see if it's the ground wire or the sending unit that's just dislocated from this, because it was working fine until it went to Larry Ashley. He stated he took fuses out. The guy that broke the cam in for me, which I still appreciate. But the dash lights were out since Larry Ashley and the horn, but I got the horn back to working. Someone actually took the plugs off the horn. But anyway, so far so good. Tomorrow, shifter goes in closing, and that's about it. I'm going to leave this template here. Oh, geez, a fly just flew in my car? No, the fly's outside, but anyway. So far so good. Oh, and I never primed this steering wheel before painting it, like an idiot. So I'm going to take this off one day soon when everything's working fine in here, when the car is basically 100% mechanically sound. I'm taking this back off, sand it, prime it, then repaint it to the factory blue that I did the gauge holders and everything else with. But so far so good again. And this carpeting, Jesus Christ, look at this. I've been hiding it as best I could in every video, but this section is beautiful. When we get over here, gee whiz, looks like mice were eating at it, but they were not. It's just worn from foot, the left foot up there in that position. Anyway, so far so good. That's about it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yes, that is it. In closing, let me go back outside. Let me leave the door open that way, the alarm. Oh, and this gets wired also. I'm going to do this myself if we don't get to do it during the time of putting shifter. About it. 1973. Boom, boom, boom. Goes back in the trunk. I don't need these. It's only this. So I got to get my camera from under there. So these are to be used tomorrow, so I'll put that there for now. That's about it. And this looks like it's for a damn roll cage, which I don't have. But anyway, it's extra foam. Keys. Oh, and this is one of the most important things I still like about this Regal. Has the original service parts identification sticker. And this is what told me that this car actually came from the dealership with the limited slip differential. I think it was a 7.5 inch with 308 gears. This was so cool. And it looks really good. Now, I'm not a sticker person per se. This was here when I got the car. I left it. It looks good in here. And this came off, obviously the glue worn, so I'm going to actually have that taken care of. And the original is going to be sand, primed, and painted jet black. And I actually have this blacked out also. I'm sick and tired of the sun reflecting off this. Makes it look much larger than it is when the sun hits it. I like the way the T-types have it blacked out. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I can actually close here. Buick Club of America. Side. And then after everything's over, everything's fine, blase, blase, then I'm going to take it to the body shop, have them paint everything the original factory light blue from the dealership. And in closing, a little joke. This lady one night actually, this lady actually ran the stop sign on her cell phone. I saw it all unfold in slow motion, so I swerved to my left to avoid her coming into my Regal or my front hitting her side, and I damaged my radiator and couldn't drive home. So I instinctively swerved to the left so that she only caught this part of my car. That's why it's like this, the primer gray here. And ironically, I was explaining, well, bragging to 2 or 3 friends that, oh, wow, the left side, the passenger side of my car, it looks perfect, this, that, the other, blase, blase. And a week later, here comes that lady. And it was funny, the police officer, a gentleman, he walked over to me, whispered, do you believe that lady is lying, saying that she did not run the stop sign, and we see all the evidence as it is, where your cars are positioned, etc.? What a world. But anyway, so far so good.